Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on a quick dive into the world of elite performance and optimal health. I'm going to show you what Kangen Water is all about. You just opted in for our 7 Keys to Hydration PDF, and it's on its way to your inbox right now because you are all about performance and improvement, health and injury prevention, and of course longevity. Just like Tom Brady, who's been drinking Kangen Water for his 22-year career. In that time, he has won 7 Super Bowls and has the record for the most wins by a single player in NFL history. There is no one who even comes close to Brady's numbers, either in terms of victories or appearances. Or how about professional boxer Manny Pacquiao, regarded by boxing historians as one of the greatest professional boxers of all time. Pacquiao is the only boxer in history to win 12 major world titles in 8 different weight divisions. In July of 2019, Pacquiao became the oldest welterweight world champion in history at the age of 40, and the first to become a 4-time welterweight champion. Pacquiao also holds the record for being the only boxer to hold world titles in 4 different decades, in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. That is longevity. Let's get something out of the way. You're watching this because you're questioning your hydration IQ, maybe for the first time in your life, and wondering if the water you drink can make a difference. Today, I want to zero in on something fundamental. Something we often take for granted, hydration, because we've become acculturated to accept this epidemic of chronic pain and bodily injury. We're not seeing our blind spots and weak links clearly. We're at the pinnacle of medical ingenuity and sophistication, and yet we've come to accept disease as normal, and it's even something we embrace as a culture. We're largely ignorant of what the connections are that bind our lives and even what we expect to have happen to ailments. Things we've come to accept as normal in the world of athletics are neither natural nor healthy. Now, I want to be upfront about what we're getting into with this discussion. Performance and improvement, health and injury prevention, and longevity. We wear the best shoes, use the best gear, but when it comes to the water we drink, we don't even question it. How often do we stop and think, is my water as advanced as I am? Is it working as hard as I do? We instinctively know it's not, so we buy isotonic drinks that are lab-made with cheap chemical ingredients, artificially dyed, artificially flavored with a tiny bit of salt and potassium and a couple of other trace minerals. The sponsors send this message to the little kids that this is the way that real athletes hydrate. We're not even alarmed by it. Guess what? It's not the way the best athletes in the world hydrate. Here's an example of Cristiano Ronaldo shunning soda in favor of water. You should know when Cristiano pushed away that soda, it cost Coca-Cola $5 billion in lost revenue. Cristiano has been drinking Kangen water since his wife turned him on to it a decade ago. Over the course of his career, he's received 5 FIFA Ballon d'Or awards, the most for a European player, widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time. Ronaldo holds the record for the most goals and assists in the UEFA Championship League and the record for the most goals in the UEFA European Championship, and the FIFA Cup World Cup, as well as the most goals scored in a UEFA Champions League season. Over 1,100 professional career appearances. That's performance and longevity. Let's talk about how hydrating with advanced water makes careers like this possible. But let me save you some time first. If you aren't interested in advancing your athleticism, setting FKTs, and bringing home championships, this video is probably not for you. True athletes know they need to invest in themselves heavily, and sometimes that's the only difference from a practice squad player to someone on the main roster. So if you're a gym rat, weekend warrior, Sunday driver type, this is probably not a good fit. For all of you who are left, this is a video sales letter designed to get you to take action and buy what we're selling. I believe it's the greatest water ever made available to humans, and I want pro athletes to know about it. Full transparency. My whole goal here is to quickly show you how much you could benefit from drinking restructured water that's hydrogen-rich, ionized, alkalized, and full of antioxidants like Kangen water is. Ever had one of those days where you feel like you've hit a wall? Where you've done everything right, your diet, your sleep, your training, but you just can't push through. Often that's a hydration thing, and it's messing things up, just like the chemicals in your sports drinks are. You might be thinking, water is water, right? Pour, drink, repeat. But what if I told you that there's a next level dimension to hydration that can be a total game changer for athletes? Today, we're going beyond ordinary H2O, because if you're watching this video, you're definitely not ordinary. Remember, every cell in our body relies on water. It's not just about quenching thirst, it's about transporting nutrients, optimizing temperature, and ensuring our muscles and joints work smoothly. Synovial fluid and hydration are like 2 sides of a coin. Joint lubrication, shock absorption, and optimal movement are all influenced by the kind of water you have in your body. Athletes are always going that extra mile, having to make that game-winning play, or sometimes you just need to simply outlast your competition. Shouldn't your water do the same? I came across Kangen Water a while back. An interviewer was talking to some pro athletes, and the athletes were talking about Kangen water and how much of a difference it makes. I now understand that getting the finest water possible, water that's in tune with your body's needs, is critical to an athlete's performance. But it's not about the machine, it's about what it does to the water. When we talk about hydrogen-rich, ionized, and alkalized, it's not just science jargon, it's about transforming regular water into something that works in sync with your body. So here's the scoop. Our bodies, especially for athletes, need not just quantity, but quality when it comes to hydration. That fatigue during workouts, the prolonged recovery times, the cramps and lactic acid buildups, they're often signs of our bodies screaming for better hydration. Kangen machine is like that personal trainer for your water. It fine-tunes it. It's not just filtering it, it's transforming it, ionizing it, alkalizing it. It's about making that water more bioavailable. It's about ensuring that when you drink, every drop counts. More hydration from less water. It's simple math. Think of it like this. Instead of knocking on the door of your cells, this water has the VIP pass. It gets right in and starts hydrating instantly. Does the water you're drinking do that? Have you ever noticed how sometimes you drink and drink but still feel thirsty? You're always running to the bathroom? That's water just passing through you, not hydrating you. And it's taking minerals with it that are critical to performance. With Kangen water, you get efficient hydration, water that stays, hydrates, and optimizes. Proper hydration can cut down recovery time, reducing inflammation, and it can get you back in the game faster. Now, I'm not here saying ditch your regular water, not at all. But for those who are pushing their daily limits, looking for that 1% edge, the Kangen water might just be the secret sauce. And it is for the biggest names in sports history. LeBron and Mayweather, these guys can drink anything they want. They choose Kangen water. Here's real talk. We spend a fortune on supplements, proteins, and all kinds of stuff to get an edge. But water, something that's so fundamental, often gets overlooked. Here's a quick look at how Kangen water helps. Hydrogen-rich water mops up oxidative stress and free radicals. This allows your body to use its energy for repair and recovery. It solves it with microclusters. This allows for faster and better absorption because the water molecule is broken down to the size our body likes best, from a tetrahedron to a hexagonal shape. Our Kangen machine does this by restructuring water. That means it's less work for your body because it doesn't have to modify water so it can enter the cell. Super hydration is what we're talking about here. Restructured water makes performance amazing. There's rapid electrical signaling for killer reflexes. There's more oxygen getting to the cell to help increase VO2 max. And the acidic waste that's usually stored in our fat cells is easily removed. Restructured water is the kind that can actually get into the cell, take the bad stuff out, and get the good stuff in. This is the process of cellular respiration. And sadly, the reason so many of us plateau is because of dirty cells that aren't able to perform well because good stuff like oxygen and nutrition can barely get into the cells, and the bad stuff like CO2 and toxins, they aren't being eliminated. It has an advanced filtration system, ensuring you drink only the cleanest water free from common contaminants. It's electrolyzed water with a negative ORP. That means it has antioxidant properties. Antioxidants are our cellular defense against oxidative stress. The ORP of Kangen water has the ability to reduce oxidation. Oxidation in the body's been linked to accelerated aging and chronic illness. It has become clear how Brady, Ronaldo, and Pacquiao could have such high levels of performance with such longevity. Oxidative stress can come from heavy exercise, environmental contaminants like pollution and pesticides, or even from low-level viral or bacterial infections in the body. It's essential to drink water with a negative oxidizing reduction potential. It's also super eco-friendly. You get to feel great about reducing plastic waste and chemical usage, not just into the landfills, but into your body, where these microplastics can interfere with hormones and are classified as endocrine disruptors. Say goodbye to testosterone. With Kangen water, it's about investing in that edge, that secret weapon. What fascinates me is the simplicity. We all drink water. We just need to do it better. And for anyone thinking this sounds super technical, trust me, it's as easy as pushing a button. Wrapping it up here. If you're looking for that next big thing to elevate your game, to set you apart, it's not just in a shoe, a diet, a new training routine, or some cryo sleeve. It might just be in the water you drink. It's a game of inches and milliseconds. Don't let suboptimal hydration be the weak link. With the few minutes we've had together, I hope I've been able to show you the advantages of drinking Kangen water. It's a big topic. If you're here watching this, it means you are always on the lookout for ways to improve, evolve, and to be the best version of yourself. I applaud you. The Kangen Level Up K8 water machine, it's not just a choice, it's a statement that you're willing to go above and beyond for your performance and for your passion. Your body is an investment, not an expense. Give it a try, feel the difference, and let your performance do the talking. There's a link to make a purchase or a link to make a call. Our friendly team is ready to assist you in joining the ranks of over 600,000 champions, transforming their lives with Kangen water. I will see you on the other side.